Hi everyone, Sean from Time and Talk. So today I thought I'd make a video about watches that I would be interested in and that I would recommend to you guys that are around about £100 or under. I didn't want to be too strict on the price because I thought, if you're looking for a watch and you see the perfect one and it's £110, you might buy it anyway even though it's above your budget. So first of all, obviously subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, if you like the content. But if you could tell me in the comments what your favourite watch is for around about this price, because I'm always looking for new recommendations. So these watches are all around £100 and I think they're all really good buys for this price. If I look down, I'm just consulting my notes, and obviously I'll put pictures of the watches and things like that on the screen. So the first one is the Casio Marlin. So a dive style watch, a great watch, around about £100. I think this is a really good buy, but I think it's going up in price a little bit, so it might be less of a value proposition than it used to be. But nice looking watch, traditional style dive watch. I think it's 100-meter water resistant, great piece. Obviously, if you think about buying a watch for around about £100 as well, Casio is just one of those brands that's going to come up time and time again. My personal favourite for around this price point is the G-Shock 5600, and I'm probably going to buy myself one of those soon. I've also been looking at the data bank at the moment, which is creeping up in price. It's quite hard to get hold of at the moment, actually. You can buy it on Amazon, but for an affordable price. So, and that's a very cool watch. But there's a host of other Casios, that you can buy for around this price. So the Timex Allied. So comes in various styles. You can get a chrono, but it's basically a field style watch, around about 40mm, quite preppy style, would look good in a lot of settings, and I think this is a really nice watch. And again, a brand that I would always be thinking of if I was going to spend around about this money on a watch is Timex. Another watch that I really like at the moment is the Timex Camper, the 36mm version. Do a bunch of versions of this as well, including Peanuts versions, and there are tons of versions available of the Camper. Another watch for around this price point that I myself own is the Swatch System 51. I think it's around £120, and again, there are various iterations of this watch. You get limited editions. I've got the Hodinkee version. 41mm, really comfortable, really interesting watch. The first ever Swiss made 100% machine made watch. I've had a few of them. I've always sold them, and I actually tried to sell my current one, but I kept it because I just thought, what's the point in selling it? I'm just going to buy another one eventually. So System 51's a great watch. Again, it's one of those brands, Swatch. I mean, there are loads of options for around this price point, and I always find myself looking on the Swatch website, thinking, what am I going to buy next? The 34mm men's versions that are around £50, they're brilliant. You can pick a design to go with your personality and things like that. I find them fantastic. Another watch that is really good value, and you can pick it up, to be honest, much less than £100, is the Vosstok Amphibia and others in the Vosstok range. So I've owned an Amphibia, and I think I paid around £50 for it. A great watch for the price. Really interesting. What I particularly like about Vosstok is that they're a Russian brand and they've got their own personality. I don't like watches that try to copy off others or try to be other things, and Vosstok definitely doesn't do that. It had an automatic movement, a really interesting look to it, and it was really comfortable as well. I think it was a 40mm watch. So definitely check those out if you haven't heard of them or if you haven't tried one, because they're brilliant. Another watch to check out if you're looking for a watch for around about £100 is the Seiko 5s. So the Seiko SNK 809 in this case, I think that's the blue version. I think this is the best watch under £100. The Seiko 5s nowadays are a little bit more expensive. They've increased the price a little bit, but you can still get the older versions. It's a field watch. I think it's at 37 or 38mm, automatic movement, day date. I think they've got 100-meter water resistance, even though they haven't got a screw down crown. You can pretty much get away with wearing these in any occasion. I recommended one of these to my father-in-law and he bought it, and I think he's happy with it. And seriously, if you haven't tried one of these watches and you're looking for a watch in this price point, try one because they're brilliant. I was really impressed when I owned one because I expected it to be less high quality than it was. It felt really solid and brilliant watches for the price. You know, automatic watch for under £100, made by a reputable company. It will last you for a long time. Brilliant. So another watch for around this price point that I'd take a look at is the Rotary Oxford. This is again a little bit of a kind of preppy style. I don't know if I'd call it a field watch, but I'll put a picture up on the screen. You know, nice looking, relatively unpretentious. It's a quartz. I think it's around 40 millimeters. Rotary is a brand that's probably not got the best, most high quality reputation nowadays, but it's a decent brand, and I would definitely check this out if you're in the market for a watch around this price point. So another watch that you should check out if you're looking for a watch around this price is the Orient Bambino. So the Orient Bambino, the retail price is above £100, I think, but you can get them for cheaper than that. And particularly in the case of dress watches, I think this is the best bang for your buck at this price. So I think the 40 millimeters, they vary in size ever so slightly. I think automatic movement, there are a few iterations of it, but you know, it's a really nice watch for the price, made by, again, a reputable company. And I don't think, I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong, I don't think you can compare with this watch for this price, particularly if you think of it being an automatic movement. Brilliant. I've never actually tried a Bambino and I really would like to, so I'm going to probably get one of those soon. Another watch that I would look at if I was looking to spend around £100 is the Citizen Chandler. I have the Citizen ProMaster Tough, and that's a field watch, and this is also a field watch. It is 42 millimeters. It's an eco drive watch. It's a field watch, and really solid watch, unpretentious, and really good value for money, particularly with the eco drive thing where you don't have to replace the batteries and things like that. And I think it's quite nice looking. Another watch that I would check out if you're looking for something affordable is the Braun Classic. So I've actually got one of these here, and I bought this for £40. And I think it's a really nice design, and it's got some history to it. I made a video about the history behind Braun watches, and it's something that I would probably choose if I wasn't into watches because of the kind of minimalist Bauhaus design. Really nice on the wrist actually as well. It is an interesting design, and designed by a guy called Dieter Rams, as I outlined in my video. So check those out, and you can buy two for the price of your budget. And finally, if you're looking for a watch around £100, I would say check out vintage watches. So you can buy a really decent watch from a reputable company for around £100. You know, particularly brands like Tissot, like Seiko, even Longines maybe if you get really lucky. But this is a watch. Timex is another one. This is a watch that is going to be only yours, and it's going to be something that's aged over the years, and it's going to allow you to, you know, represent your personality more. And it's also quite interesting to search for vintage watches and to find one that's suited to you. So there are my choices for watches that I would be interested in if I was going to spend around £100. Tell me what you think of the list, and please tell me if you have any other ideas, or what is your favourite watch under £100, because I'm always looking to find out more and to find out new ideas. Thanks very much for watching, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.